Why, hello there everyone, I'm I'm the Kumo Sensei. Wow, I about said the wrong YouTube channel, but without further ado, I'm the Kumo Sensei, and welcome back to another live stream. And today I'm going to be catching up on some things, so yeah, it's good to see everybody again, and I have to say, I have not been live streaming, and it's really just because I don't have time. As of now, I'm trying to get my Tarantula business started behind me, and it has been taking up pretty much a lot of my time. And I'm also in the process of getting a car as well, and dance instructing is starting a bit early this year, which is honestly the most surprising part. It could be anywhere between a week to 1 month early. It really just depends on how we get things settled out, but there's a lot going on here. Hello there, John. Hope everything's going well, and I apologize for not live streaming. It's just that I've been busy with life, and I don't want people to think that I've been lazy. I have not been lazy. Actually, it's been the opposite. I've been too busy, which is a good, I don't know, a good problem to have in some cases, I guess. But I'm feeling like I'm actually getting somewhere in life. But honestly, I haven't been filming vlogs as well because I'm saving that for the car, which I want to like truly thank everybody for that, because man, like I know that some people want to see more vlogs and see more of me, but I've been just, I don't want to say overworked. In a way, it kind of is, but at the same time, I don't want to say it's a bad thing in a way. It's really just been a lot, honestly. My family and I had kickback jacks for lunch. Hey, that's nice to hear. For me, I'm currently on the diet still, so I can't really eat too much as of now. But things are finally looking out, which is a good thing though, because it's a rough one at times. But yeah, though, it's been a lot of my personal life, but that's really all that's been happening. Is nothing truly bad has happened. So for everyone who's wondering why I don't upload vlogs too often and whatnot, or live stream, it's really just because I don't have time, because I'm working towards my car. I'm saving I'm saving the vlog for my car, because that vlog is, whenever that vlog does happen in the future, I don't know when, that's when I'm truly going to be thankful, because then I can actually breathe out and actually, you know, use that vlog for the car, a car vlog. I don't know. I don't know exactly what my first car will be. I know it's going to be a used car, obviously, because nobody can afford a brand new car nowadays. But either way, though, I just want to be thankful for what I have. So I don't take anything for granted, whether it's you viewers or the cheap things or the expensive things. We should be grateful for what we have and really just make the most out of it. And sometimes reality doesn't give us the things we want in life, but it doesn't mean we deter away from it as well. Because and that's really all I gotta say. It's very straightforward of what I'm doing, so I'm not too lazy, which is a good thing. I'm too busy, actually. But I am trying to figure some stuff out, because, I'm not gonna lie, trying to start actually my own life is the difficult part, but it's one step at a time. I've been watching anime, and I watched the 100 graphics really oh yeah, okay, here's the thing. When it comes to anime, it's been on and off. So really, I've been trying to watch anime. I'm not caught up with this current season. I have been told about some things though, but I have watched some animes this season, and we'll actually go talk about that in a little bit. But either way though, it's been a lot. Hi Kumo, it's 2 years, so good night and cheers. Yeah, good night. If you gotta go to bed, go to bed. I don't force anybody to stay for my live streams. So to each their own, and if you have to go, you have to go. But when it comes to the 100 girlfriends, that anime is not for me personally, because I'm not really the biggest fan of harem animes, if I'm being honest here. Not saying it's bad, it's just not for me personally, so to each their own. So don't take that as a personal thing. It's really just a preference thing, if you understand where I'm coming from. Kind of like ice cream flavors. I like strawberry, some people like chocolate. You get the gist. But when it comes to animes, though, I have watched some. I have to say, I was not too impressed with this current anime season. It's not bad by any means, but I wouldn't say it's great either compared to the last anime season. But it is still a decent anime season for spring. Spring usually have bangers, but this time around for the spring anime of 2024, it's been okay. It's been here and there, honestly. I really do think Bushido Tensei was pretty good as of where it is now, but the whole Crunchyroll incident was pretty interesting. So I'm not gonna say much about that because Crunchyroll kind of dropped the ball on that. But let us wait and see what they do. Banished from the Heroes Parties, I thought it was good. I still like the first season more because it's more of my slow life, but to each their own. But yeah. See, Heroes Party Season 2. Mononoke is amazing, period. You can't deny me on that. I love Mononoke. It's just good traditional folklore Japanese horror anime. And until Uzumaki comes out, I really do think that like Mononoke is up there. Uzumaki by Junji Ito is getting an anime adaptation, and that anime trailer nails the aesthetic of Junji Ito's work. So I'm waiting to see what they do with that. I'm a big fan of Junji Ito's works, some of his works, not all, but some. So I really want to see what they do with Uzumaki. Hello there, Mikey. I hope everything's going well. And yeah, you're more of a Komi fan. Komi is not a harem, it's more of a romance anime, but yeah, Komi Kekemunike is an amazing series without a doubt. It's on Netflix, which they have the licensing rights to. Season, I think I didn't even finish season 2, did I? I don't remember actually. I need to go back. But really though, I don't have as much time as I would like to watch anime, if I'm being completely honest. But we're getting there. How am I doing though? For those who are wondering, I'm doing, I don't want to say fine. I'm more, I think the right word is jumbled, but fine. Because the reason why I'm jumbled is because I'm trying to get my car, getting ready for dance instructing, still training for dance acting. I mean, for stage acting, my bad. And at the same time, I'm trying to start my Tarantula business behind me. So it's been a lot. And honestly, I'm surprised I'm still alive here, guys. It's the biggest surprise of it all. Tomorrow's tax day. I don't want to. Oh man, the IRS be getting to you at times. But it's been a lot, everybody. But I'm still alive, and I'm still pushing on. But it's one step at a time. One step at a time, everyone. Life isn't easy. It's never is easy for those who are wondering. Bocchi the Rock is actually a good series, though. I do recommend that. Hell there, Pixandal. It's been a while, but yeah, I've been busy with life, and it's been a crazy one, I'll be honest. But I'm praying that something works out for us, or for all of us, because it goes up and down at times. So that's really what I've been up to, though. Not really much. And man, I'm so ready for my car. Like I already, like I'm like this close to my car, believe it or not. But that'll be a vlog once I post it. I don't know exactly what I do to celebrate, because that is one of the biggest milestones I'll ever achieve in my life. And I know that some people, you know, might not find that significant, but for me, it's a big thing for me though. Like, I don't really care if the car is broken or used or whatnot. It's the fact that I got something that I really did not expect to get. And you betcha I will probably cry too, because I'm just truly thankful to be in the position I am. So, yeah, people, I want everyone to, like, how should I put this? I really want everyone to understand that life gives us things that we don't expect, and we should really either learn from it, be grateful from it, or do something with it. 14 years of my legs getting checked. It became, can you get curls? Yeah, legs that's kind of funny. Well, enough of the car though. If you want a workout advice, I'm not really the person to go to for workout advice, because my workouts is not adjusted for bodybuilding or for powerlifting. It's more so for stage acting. And trust me, I've answered this question so many times, but I'm not really the person that you should go to unless you're trying to get into stage acting, because people they get the wrong perspective. Like, they see me with abs and they see that I'm like low percent body fat, like 9 to 12% body fat. But it's just because my job, the stage acting, requires me to do so. So, if you want workout advice, I can't really recommend it. But yeah, I understand about the legs though. I do work out legs pretty often, actually. If I'm being completely honest, I work out my legs more than my upper body. It's just so it stays proportionate. Well, I've heard walking and using cars. I tell you, having a car is here in America. I don't know where you guys are in the world, but in America, having a car is very convenient. Like you need, like everyone has a car in the United States, and I know some people has motorcycles, mopeds, you know, where they live, but here in the United States, having a car is like a basic commodity. But to each their own, though. I'm not the person, you know, to judge who, like, you as a person, though. But I just wrote, oh boy. See, my head is spinning all over the place because I have so much I gotta do afterwards. I would like to go out into the, out foraging for some tarantula stuff, like driftwood and whatnot, but the weather is perfect for that. It's actually very sunny where I am right now. I live on the east coast of the United States, for those who are wondering. So, yeah, I live in the United States. I don't live in Asia. I don't know why people think that. It's just strange. Even when you go to my About page, it says I'm in the United States, but I don't know. People assume a lot of things about me, which is the strange part. And I have to say, I think, this channel is facing one big hurdle right now, for those who are wondering. And for some reason, I don't know why it became prevalent now, but my videos are having like copyright disputes, sort of my push-up videos, and I just can't figure out why. It's just now that it's becoming a problem, so I might have to switch out the music that you're hearing in this live stream and in my other stuff, but who knows. Gymnastics. I did gymnastics for 3 years and I became build it up. Gymnastics is pretty cool. If you do gymnastics, you can definitely do calisthenics. Calisthenics is like the perfect body weight training. Are you going to watch anime all day for National Anime Day tomorrow? I am. John, I had to break it to you, but tomorrow I'm doing a bunch of spider work. Mondays and Tuesdays are the days I'm the busiest, which is the craziest thing to say, but Mondays and Tuesdays, man, those days I don't get, like, I really don't get breaks in those days. But since it is National Anime Day, I will watch some anime after I finish my work. But it's honestly a lot, because like I stated, this week is going to be this week is, I think the best way to explain this week is that it's going to be a sprint and a marathon at the same time. There's a lot happening here. Not that it's a bad thing, it's just a lot of things. So, man, that's the crazy part. Especially getting ready for dance instructing. Oh man, I'm not rusty by any means, but still gotta knock some dust off a little bit on some places, that is. Maybe flexibility a little bit, but for the most part though, dance instructing is going to be fun. I love dance instructing, by the way, but I did get fired and then rehired into a lower position. So currently it's like I'm the I got put into a lower spot when it comes to dance instructing. So I'm essentially the homework instructor this year, which is like the craziest part. So let us see what happens. But yeah, though, it's very strange. Well, he is. Size smell of hair, for real. Nah, I don't really say that, to be honest, though. I'm more so of just a regular guy. I don't view myself better or worse than anyone else. There's always going to be somebody else like me that'll come by. It's just that you happen to stumble upon me, but trust me, in time, people like me will become more common. If you go outside, you'll see more people like me. I'm really just a regular person like everybody else, just trying to get through life, trying to find their place in this world, and really trying to get everything going. And it's crazy because, like, it finally feels like things are slowly pushing forward. I don't want to say pushing into place just yet, because there's still, you don't know what's going to happen in life. That's the thing. Life always throw curveballs at you, but it is what it is, though. You're more than average. I'm literally average, man. Like, I don't see myself any different from anybody else. Like, think about it. I do recreational fitness, so I train, diet, and work out. I do stage acting because it's fun. I'm a dance instructor because I've been dancing for over 10 years. Can I swear? No, please don't swear. Try to keep it friendly because I don't want like people in the chat spamming profanity. So don't swear. Try to avoid that if possible. But honestly, though, like I don't want to look. Here's the thing. I don't want to put myself in this place where like everybody sees me as a god or as like this anime character. And although at times it may seem like that, it's better if we just treat each other like normal people. And this is not me. This is not me being humble. This is just me being honest with myself because I think the special treatment idea is kind of like mundane because it really just is like cringe to me. No, I couldn't do it, man. Like I really couldn't do it if like people just like you shouldn't be worshiping people. Want to talk in the Discord busy? We can talk. That's fine, Mikey. I'll pass. And I also want to make this kind of clear to everybody who's watching this. I'm trying not to add any more people on my Discord as my friend requests and stuff. So please don't send those because the last thing I really want to do is to add a minor or add like some kid and then trouble starts brewing. So I really have not been adding anybody else on Discord. So whoever's sending Discord friend requests, just know that I'm just going to ignore those. So please don't send friend requests because it's not because I hate you guys. It's just because I want my own personal space and I don't want to have a bunch of kids on my Discord that are kind of causing trouble or kids that can potentially be trouble. Because man, that's how trouble starts. I swear. Trouble usually starts when people do too much, and it always starts on the little things and then it becomes too much. So I'm trying to just keep everything simple as it is for now. Your Discord server is doomed. That's fine. Like I don't really have a problem with that, honestly. This is the funny thing that I really want people to understand about this YouTube channel. This whole channel is pure accident. Like I never set out this goal of trying to become the next big YouTuber because I feel like people who set those as their goals are absolutely delusional. Man, I think like an 18-year-old about a 14-year-old. Mikey, there's a difference between an 18-year-old and a 14-year-old, and that is life experiences. The fact that you're 14, you probably don't even drive. So not trying to call you out here, but there's a huge difference of like how much 1 year of age can make. Because a lot can happen in 1 year. So I don't want you to get ahead of yourself. You shouldn't do that. Trust me. Yes, there's a not safe for work art section in my Discord, but really it's inactive though. Bro, I got the worst life prop. Mikey, you're too young to say that. Like, clearly you're too young to say that. I'm being dead honest. You've only been around for 14 years on this earth. Like, you still have like 60 plus years left. The season finale for Angel Shangri-La Frontiers. Okay, somebody mentions anime. I gotta talk about that. Shangri-La Frontiers, I have not watched yet. And it's really just because it doesn't appeal to me. But I understand where people get the appeal from. It does have its own fan base and whatnot, but I just haven't seen it yet. So, I apologize if people mention animes that I haven't seen. Because I've watched so much animes for like the past decade to the point where like anime becomes monotonous. And I don't say that as a bad thing. I just say that because I feel like anime is like copy and paste at this point. Or like or like they tear off one piece of another anime. Oh, but it is what it is, though, man. Shangri-La Frontier is an anime, by the way. My life is going in a random path. I don't know, Mikey. Hear me out. You're clearly in a This is the problem. You say you say you think like an 18-year-old. I'm gonna lecture you. Like, I'm gonna roast you right now. Just not because I hate you, because I just gotta tell it how it is. This is not I'm 13 and this is deep. Do you ever heard that saying? This is I'm 13 and this is deep. You're looking into trust me, you're looking into this way more of a problem than you should be, because you don't have taxes, you don't really drive, and you're 14, and you're not even legally old enough to drink yet. Like so like if your life is harder now, it's going to get much worse as you grow up. I just had to tell it how it is, because it doesn't make sense to me that, like, this is the thing about kids and puberty, man. It's not that deep, or it's not that dark. It's not that dark. Like, this is just me throwing reality at you, because, like, for real, you don't pay taxes, so you're not always in debt, and you don't drive a car. You're not even old enough to drive a car. And look, trust me, it's not that I hate you, kid. It's just the fact that, like, you just don't understand life as it is, because you're still at the beginning phase of your life. But Unicorn Tuber, hello there. How's it going? Hope everything's going well. I'm just really catching up on life with you guys, because it's been a while, so that's really all I'm doing. But I just want everybody to understand, though. If you're young, you think life is hard, but it's only going to get harder, especially as you grow older and you start to become your own person. You will say a lot of goodbyes and a lot of hellos in life. People will come and go. Situations will come and go. Some will stick. You know, you get the gist, though. But it's really once you start to become independent, you'll become an adult then. He hasn't even had to fight the mini boss in life, for real. There's going to be a lot of hurdles in life, but really it depends on how you deal with it. Like, life for me has always been rough, but really you are the catalyst to what you do with yourself. So hey, nobody really taught me how to drive a car. I just drove myself. But that's a story for another time. We don't want to talk about that. But pretty interesting, though. But yeah, though, I'm so ready to get my own car, though. I don't care what type of car it is. I just want something that can drive. Do you agree on money can be happiness? Yes. I actually agree. Money is... Okay, I know that a lot of people say money's not happiness. That is kind of true. It's situational, obviously, but here's my take. Money is not happiness, but money can buy you out of stress. Because think about it. You have no more bills to pay. You can literally retire. And you can wake up not working. Like, you don't have to worry about work when you wake up. So I honestly do think that money necessarily isn't happiness, but it's the ultimate stress reliever for, like, future endeavors involving money. So I'm not saying money is true happiness, but it can for sure help you, like, relax much more, though. Because I don't know, man. Unless, like, you truly are content with not worrying about, like, going to work to get money, then I guess money may not be your happiness. But for me, if I had money, I would, like, a lot of money, that is, I would definitely retire and just, like, quit YouTube and everything and just literally just wake up and go to bed every day. But I want people to understand that I'm not saying money is happiness. I'm just saying that money is the ultimate reliever. Because you can do so much with, like, a lot of money, though. I can go on. I can literally talk about that for days. More money means you got more taxes you got. Not, that's, oh man. That's not necessarily true, if I'm being honest. Give me a curse of blessing. Only owner decides. That's a valid, Mikey. That's valid. I'll take that. What do you do, vlogs? I've already stated that I'm saving that vlog, my next vlog, for my car whenever I get it. Like, I'm literally this close to getting my car. Like, this close. It's really just a question of how long until then, until I actually get it. Oh, there, PP. Hope everything's going well. We were just talking about getting a car. Well, that's going to be my next vlog, by the way. I don't know exactly how long until that vlog will be, but I really would like to take that vlog somewhere, though. Like, once I get my car, go for a drive somewhere. Maybe go take a drive into the woods. Because I do gotta forage some supplies for tarantulas to start my tarantula business. But that's clearly the direction I really want to go as of now for my vlogs. And man, it's been rough on me, honestly, guys. You gotta cut me some slack. I'm actually trying to start my tarantula business here. And I do have a YouTube channel that's linked down below. If not, then it's on my about page where I do my spider work. So if you want to see spiders and stuff, I'm not really going to post it on this channel because those are posted on my other channel where I do my spider work. And I know people are constantly asking, like, why don't I show more spiders? I do, just not on this channel. And trust me, that channel, my Laxo channel, which is where I post my tarantula YouTube stuff, those videos have actual quality to them because I do not post bad quality videos for that channel. You will hate me, but I got fear. But I got a fear of spiders. I don't blame you. If you're afraid of spiders, by all means, feel free to be afraid. April is Autism Awareness Month. Here are some awesome MILF. Huh, interesting. April Autism Awareness. See, so here's the thing. I only know April for a few things, but I did not know it was Autism Awareness Month. That's pretty interesting. I do have a friend with autism, and I have to say, you will not know they have autism. They're just like a normal person like you, me, and everyone else. Now, granted, some people has different cases of autism, but for the most part, though, people with autism, a lot of them are pretty, they're pretty cool, actually, which is the funny thing to say. So here's the thing. My friend who has autism, he's like the most super hyper focused on like a specific thing. Like, he is literally a rocket scientist at this point. Like, he is intelligent, like hyper focused, intelligent. Like, I have nothing but respect for people who are autistic because like you think that they're like some special needs person, but they're not. They're just like regular people, but some of them are way more, like, some of them are awesome, like hyper focused type. Like, being autistic, some people see it as a curse, but it's also a blessing. It's awesome, man. Like, I really respect my friend for that. I'm so like he is like the world's smartest man, honestly, in my personal opinion. I have nothing but respect for people with autism. Oh, you're autistic too, John? That's interesting. That's cool. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I met a few autistic people before. They're all normal people to me. I don't treat them any different from a normal person. I got ADHD. Well, here's the thing, Mikey. I don't have ADHD, but I know a friend who does. And I have to say, their ADHD is pretty interesting. For the longest. Like, I remember my friend actually did have ADHD. And from pretty much a kid all the way up to age 15, he had to take these pills to pretty much suppress his ADHD because he was super hyperactive. Like, it was like, man, I don't know. It was like he had too much coffee. But it's pretty interesting, though. Man, that's smart. Make your weakness your daily weapon. True. But ADHD, It's pretty interesting. He doesn't take his pills anymore, but he's pretty much a normal person like everybody else. But I gotta say though, when he's working out, that's a whole nother story. Like, people with ADHD when they work out, I don't know if it's just me, but they can do a new PR like nothing. It's awesome. Like, I have nothing but respect for people like that too. Man, that's just crazy. Like, was he benching like 365 for his height? Like, man, it is just so bizarre how much they can do. Don't underestimate them. They're awesome. It's like a superpower. Like, I swear, man. You just don't, like, a lot of people see like stuff like autism, ADHD, you know, as like a downside. It's not a downside. You just need to look at it from the upside, and it becomes clearer like it's a superpower. 365 bench. No, but he's like 175, maybe 177. He's like 5'10", 5 to about 6 foot tall. So like 175 centimeters to like 180 centimeters, somewhere between that ballpark in height. But he's built like a dad now though. But back in senior high school though, he was more built like a gym bro. But now he has a dad bod because he has kids now. But man, he was pretty strong. 365 pounds, not 365 kilos. 365 pounds for those who are wondering. But it's kind of sad because we don't really talk anymore. That's the thing. As you get older, all your friends become distant because they move out. They live in different parts of the world. They do, their own things. But I really wonder how he's doing now, though. But he was definitely a specimen. He was a specimen for what he is, though. It's crazy, man. It's surprising to see how strong he was. He's like ridiculously strong, but I could never be that strong because I'm too short. I'm 170 centimeters tall, or 5'7". So like he could easily bench press me like nothing, squat me as well. But I'll be honest though, his cardio, he was a really fit guy, but his cardio was not the best. Just put it that way though. But he was still a great friend of mine. We grew up together too. But let me preface this. He was not my child. He's not a childhood friend. It was more so like a childhood classmate. But it was a pretty interesting time though. Dude, me, not 3. I'm not a twig. I didn't call anybody a twig. Nobody's a twig in my eyes. I feel like, here's the thing. If you're skinny, like super skinny, it's not the fact that you're weak. It's just the fact that you just haven't had the time or the chance to prove that you're strong. It takes time. So, like, for people to say they're weak, like, no, everybody's strong. If not physically, then mentally. You just had to figure yourself out. But you'll eventually understand, though. Like, you're stronger than you think. If not physically, mentally. If not either, then something else. But this is something you have to pretty much recognize as you grow older. Because as a kid, I always thought I was weak. Like, I really thought I was weak. But I'm stronger than I expected of myself, I was skinny, now I'm not. You're still young, my friend. Dang. Okay, hold up. Somebody mentioned anime. Save your animes, guys, because I'll talk about anime the next 10 minutes or so, but right now I'm just getting time for people to catch up with me. But here's my honest opinion about Kaiju number 8. It's not as good as I was expecting. It's not bad, but for a Shonen Jump Plus series, it's not that great. Not trying to be mean though. I feel like they could have done so much more. Maybe in the Blu-ray, okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. I'll talk about that in a bit, Sean. Just give us some time, and then we'll jump into anime. But for the most part, though, guys, growing up sucks in many ways. There's really no added benefit. But hey, I'm not saying all of it is bad. Bro, I got trust issues in Jujutsu Kaisen, my favorite character. Jujutsu Kaisen, I'll tell you what, a lot more people are going to die. If you're anime only for Jujutsu Kaisen, a lot is going to happen. Like from this point onward, from where the anime ended on season 2, a lot will happen. So embrace yourself. And it's not bad, it's more so like the right word is character development. There is a lot of character development after like what has happened. Especially Maki. Oh my god. Maki has one of the most man, I don't want to spoil it, but god dang. Read the manga. Like it I don't want to say look, it's not amazing, but from where the season 2 ended to where it is now, it's just head scratching. Pretty interesting though, I'm not gonna lie. See, I have like this big Maki. Look, I love Maki. Maki's awesome. Like, Maki becomes a total badass. That's all I can say, but I'm not gonna say anymore though. Like, it's just one hell of an anime glow up. She built different. She is built different. Like, especially after everything that goes down. God, she's awesome. That is waifu material. Without a doubt. Waifu material. In my personal opinion. But, to each their own, and don't take that too personal. But I'm not gonna lie though, guys. If I'm being honest, if you're watching this, John and Marco and everybody, I have not been watching anime as much, and I guess this is because I'm finally growing up, like my friends are. So like, I still watch anime, but I don't watch anime like how I used to, like a free time past leisure. Because I don't know, I guess the right word is that I got caught up with reality, you know? Just life. Life is the right word to use, I guess. But it's been interesting. I don't want to get too personal with my life, but I will say that my personal life has been taking over as I've grown older. But like I stated, I don't really have any plans of becoming a YouTuber full time. Okay, if you're watching this for the first time and you heard me say that, I just had to be honest with myself. I have no intentions of becoming a full-time YouTuber at all. This channel was pure accident. If I'm being like, I said this at the beginning when I had 100 subs, and I'll say this now too. I don't have any like desires of becoming a full-time YouTuber. This is why I'm pursuing other stuff and not YouTube. And it's not because I hate you guys, it's really just because like YouTube, in my personal opinion, is not a sustainable income. Not to me, at least. Because I've seen so many YouTubers come and go at this point to where like it's pretty obvious that YouTube is not built to be a long-term sustainment, quote unquote. Because of the millions of YouTubers that exist out there, I'd say like 1 of every million will make it long-term. And when I say long-term, I only mean 10 years. But either way though, guys, I just hope that people understand where I'm coming from. If there comes a day where I stop making YouTube videos, it's really just because I'm doing other things at that point. But this YouTube channel is really a bypass, you know. Many YouTubers quit in 2024. That is so true, man. I'm not quitting YouTube by any means, but what I am saying is that we just got to enjoy the moment and see where this goes. Because, like, my advice for anybody doing YouTube is that you should do YouTube as like a fun side thing, but you should not put everything into YouTube because it's not sustainable. Like, I've been creating content on the internet since 2016, and I've seen so many people come and go, like, on this YouTube journey. YouTube is not built to be sustainable long term. Like, you have to understand that. This is why a bunch of big YouTubers are quitting. You know, you can't like people move on. Like, God, I don't know how to explain it. I think the best way to put it is this: imagine if you're only known for doing one thing for your entire life. It can become monotonous and boring. But man, like I stated, this Kumo Sensei channel that you're seeing is pure accident. Like, I had no intentions of becoming a YouTuber on this channel at all. And lo and behold, we hit we passed. You should know which skill you have to put time doing. That's somewhat true, but okay, I think I should make this clear. If you don't really have any talent at all, I think YouTube should be avoided because it's becoming harder and harder for people to succeed on YouTube, especially in today's time. And the reason why is because everybody has an internet presence. Everybody, you, your mom, your grandma, they have some sort of social media. Well, there's an Instagram, a Facebook account, something. And the best way to put it is this: if anybody, here's the way I see it: anybody that has an internet presence has potential to become the next influencer. Because you don't think about it, but it could be as simple as a simple picture, like an Instagram post, and you can go viral for that. You know, or a Facebook page. You just create a Facebook fan page and it goes viral. It could be anyone at this point. So I don't know why people think that like trying to make it big on the internet is a skill. It is a skill, but at the same time, it could be anybody. It could be anybody, like literally you, your mom, whoever posts something on the internet has a chance to becoming viral. It's just ridiculous to me how like people think that like it is like I'm telling this because like I've been there. I know what I'm talking about. Like, imagine creating content since 2016 and going nowhere. Like, once you understand that, then I'm editing videos for money. Mikey, you're kidding me. You're 14. You're kidding me. You're 14. Oh my god. Mikey, I'm going to tell you this right now. You do not pay taxes, for sure. Because if you don't, the government is going to come right after you guys. Can I see one of your edits? Because, Mikey, here's the thing. If you're making money online, it gets taxed. YouTubers get taxed. So, to me, it doesn't make sense how you're 14 and making money. You're either getting paid illegally, which you can go to jail for that. Don't keep that to yourself if that's the case. But if not, then honestly, you're capping. Because, like, I just don't see that. Because here's the thing. If you're making any money on the internet, like actual money, not like out of pocket, but like actual money as a business or as a brand, it has to get taxed. Because if it doesn't get taxed, it's considered tax evasion. Because you're a business that's making full money. For those who are not 18 and older and you don't understand how business work, allow me to explain. Any business and every business in this world gets taxed. And it's because of government. The government will tax you no matter what. Because if you're making your own money and you're not being taxed, it's considered illegal. So it has to go through some sort of cipher, essentially, to where, like, it gets taxed. So that way, people don't become too greedy, and that way it doesn't become a monopoly. This is the real world. So, Mikey, if you're making full income at 14, like that's gonna raise eyebrows. And it's not because, and look, I know what I'm talking about here, guys, because I'm trying to start my own business behind me. As you can see, all the tarantula work and whatnot. Because there's no way, like, I can't just sell tarantulas and just make all the money to myself. Because if I sell tarantulas, there's going to be a state tax or some sort of government tax that comes with it. This is just to prevent illegal money and possible money laundering to an extent. So, Mikey, if you're making money on the internet and you're 14 years old and you're making good money, I'm talking like a few $100s, keep that to yourself. Period. That's all I can say. Until you're 16, probably. Because 16, you should be eligible for a lot of stuff on the internet, especially when it comes to money, transactions, and whatnot. But the fact that you're 14 raises eyebrows. So really keep that to yourself. Like, honestly. Because but that's just some pure facts, guys. Just saying. But I hope you guys learn something, though. Because this world does not work the way you think it does. There's a lot of hurdles and loopholes. Like, I can start my tarantula business today, but I promise you it will not be sustainable if I was to start it today. I'm just a guy who's telling things how it is. But hey, to each their own, though. It's crazy, man. It's like man, the way I see it right now is like a big brother teaching their younger brother about how life works. It's very confusing, and that's all I gotta say. It's confusing, and it doesn't work the way you want it to work. But maybe something will work out, though, guys. And oh boy, I'm expanding. I do get paid next week, though, so I'm hoping things will work out. But anyhow, though, guys. Oh. Yeah, I got you, Mikey. I understand you're just helping a friend out here. But now let's talk about anime, though. Because, oops, my bad. What up? Because I do want to talk about some animes while we're here. So let me pull it up for a second. Alright. Animes. Here we are, guys. So I will talk a little bit about animes, and then we'll jump back into something else for another topic. So, let me... There it goes. Put the screen back on here. So, if I'm being honest, a lot of these animes I have yet to watch because I'm just not into it. And I just don't have time also. But let's tackle this one at a time. Konosuba, I think only one episode is out, but I have yet to see it. Demon Slayer, I don't think this is out yet. It doesn't come out until May. Yeah, right here. May. Yeah. So this is not out yet. Reincarnated as a Slime. This anime lost all of its momentum, but I will watch this, just not now though. Mushoku Tensei, I am watching this anime, and I have to say, man, Crunchyroll, one big oopsie. That's all I gotta say. That's one, like they kind of screwed up, but let us hope for the best. May is my birthday month. Oh, I'm gonna wait. We're gonna celebrate that for sure, John. We'll celebrate that. It's funny because May is also my one of my siblings' birthday, so that's pretty cool to hear. My Hero's not out yet. Kaiju number 8. Let's talk about Kaiju number 8. Man, if I'm being honest, Kaiju number 8 is not that great for a first episode. It's between decent and good, but I wouldn't say great. It has a lot it can do still, but as of now, I'm gonna be kind of on the fence with this one. I feel like it's not the animation's fault, but rather how the direction pinpoints. I don't know. Not that great though, but still has a lot of improvements to show. It is by Studio IG, so there is potential here. That's all I'm gonna say for now. Skip this. I dropped this actually. Spice and Wolf is amazing. Like, I actually love Spice and Wolf. The old one and the recent one. Like, oh man. It's funny because Hollow is now a VTuber as well, which is the crazy part. So for those who don't know me, I'm actually a very, 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 very big fan of Spice and Wolf. Because Spice and Wolf is like the OG romance series. Like this this light novel came out so long ago. Like, everybody has read it at some point if you're Japanese. But, yeah. Windbreaker, not watching. The regular Magic High School Season 3. Not interested in this. Data Life 5. Pass on this. Archdemon's Dilemma. The light novel is good. This anime is okay. A little underwhelming, actually. A Condition Called Love. I have yet to watch this series, but maybe I'll check it out later. Reincarnated as a Seventh Prince. So funny enough, somebody was like, yo, you gotta watch this. I watched this and it's underwhelming. For an episode 1, it's underwhelming. Okay. You watched Monster. Yes, I watched Monster a very long time ago. Monster is based off a manga adaptation. It's more of a thriller. It's a mystery thriller, but it's a really great story, though, by the way. The villain is great, too. No spoilers for that. Grandpa and Grandma turn young again. I've seen the clips on Twitter of this anime, but I have yet to watch it, though. It seems very heartwarming, but I really gotta wait and see. Go Lose a Ranger. Man, it had a lot of hype, but I'm not gonna lie, the first episode was a bit underwhelming in some places, so to each their own. Unnamed Memory is actually this is an A-tier light novel with a B-tier anime adaptation as of now. So, for those who don't know me, I'm actually a big connoisseur of the romance anime genre. Romance anime is actually one of my favorite genres of all time in anime. So I know that's not for everyone, but for this series, the light novel is A tier. S tier at times too, if I'm being honest. But this anime is okay at best. Well, actually it's pretty good, just not as good as the light novel. Yuru Camp Season 3, Laid Back Camp. Laid Back Camp is an amazing series, but I enjoy this anime more if I watch this during my own free time leisure. Like when I'm relaxing and I watch this anime, it feels really good to watch. But if I force myself to watch this anime, it's like, yeah, it's a slow burn. But this anime, it has to hit me right for me to actually want to watch this anime here, Laid Back Camp. Bartender, Glass of God. No idea what this is, I'll pass. Remonster. This anime, it's a bit underwhelming, to be honest. Whisper Me a Love Song. So, this is actually a decent manga, but I'm not a big fan of this anime as of yet. It is more of aesthetic and less of story as of now. So to each their own, okay? That's all I'm saying. Chillin' in another isekai, I'll pass. Yosakura Family is actually a Shonen Jump series, and honestly, the first episode is actually pretty fire, in my personal opinion, but at the same time though, it's like it's not the right time for this anime. If this anime came out in 2014 to 2016, this anime will be talked about much more, but I feel like this anime is a bit dated in some aspects. But for what it offers though, this anime is more so of a fun joyride than actual seriousness. That's just my personal opinion though. Like if I just want an anime that's fun to watch, like a fun pastime anime, this one is it. I like this. Okay, look, Asano is a great character, okay guys? This is my personal opinion. Even though he's a bit generic when it comes to shonen aspects, but pass on this. Hibike Euphonium 3. Okay, here's my honest opinion. This anime here is actually relatively decent. I actually like this anime a lot. I even watched it when it came out for season 1. It's just that, it's been such a long while since season 2 that, when season 3 was announced, it kind of lost momentum. But what really keeps this anime going is the fact that it's Kyoto Animation. And rest in peace to all of those people lost in that fire. Because that guy got a life sentence, I believe, so that's a good thing. He got what he deserved. He's in jail for life, for all the lives he took. You watch Berserk? I only read Berserk. Who watches Berserk? That's crazy. I do not watch Berserk, I read it. Because I'm one of those people. Reincarnated as an aristocrat, I actually watched this anime. The aesthetic is actually really good for the first episode. I just don't think that the adaptation is perfect. And then we have Black Butler here, which is one of my favorite old school animes. See, here's my honest opinion. Black Butler suffers a lot because the anime adaptations are all over the place. Just read the manga and you'll be fine. The manga is good. Like, really good. You have to remember the manga came out in like the 2000s. So it's very old, but it's still very good. And honestly, if anything, Black Butler has aged like fine wine. You should definitely watch the English dub. The English dub Black Butler is good. Like it's good. That's all. People, okay, if there's a few good English dubs out there that is like perfection. I think Black Butler is, in my personal opinion, perfection of English dub. Because it takes place in England, by the way, for those who are wondering, which is why it's even more perfect to me. Berserk manga gave you trauma? No. Berserk manga, it gives me testosterone. It's an amazing series. Especially once Guts gets his Berserk armor. That's when it really kicks off. But yeah, though, I like Berserk a lot. Miura's work is amazing. Rest in peace to Miura, because he passed away, obviously, before he could finish his work. But luckily, they do have the template written down of how the story concludes. So the manga is still going. Like, the manga is still ongoing. So I really hope the conclusion is awesome, though, for Berserk. Because it is awesome. The manga it is, that is. But, yeah. Jellyfish can't swim in the night. I've seen clips on this. So, this anime here is actually looks pretty good. I just haven't watched it yet. Another banished from the hero, a banished former hero. I'll pass on this, man. Rit is waifu, so I don't really need this one here. Kai to Ototome to Kabukakushi. So, I actually like this anime, but at the same time, it's mediocre. It's a mediocre slash somewhat interesting anime. It kind of falls flat. Honestly, I would prefer, what you call it? The other one over this. But hey, to each their own. Blue Archive, pass. Pass on this. The New Gate, I'll pass on this as well. The New Gate is actually very underwhelming. I really do think it's a bit too generic for its time. If this anime here, The New Gates, if it came out in 2013-ish, I think this anime would have done well. But this anime is clearly outdated. In my personal opinion, no offense. The Duke of Death Season 3, pass. 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 I don't know, what's up with girls band Cry? I just don't get it. Like, it's an original anime by Toei, but I honestly prefer K-On! Over this. But then again though, like, I'm gonna give this one another chance maybe. Pass on this. Pass. Pass. I guess I pass on the rest of these as well. Yep, the rest of these are all passes. I have yet to watch the rest of these. Bro playing Smash and Pass. Yeah, that sounds about right. Like, a lot of these animes are not hitting for me, guys. And it's not because I hate these animes, it's really just because I've watched so much anime to the point where all of it has become monotonous. So, like, if I watch this anime, for example, if I watch an isekai anime, like, that's bad. I would just be like, yeah, it's just another boring isekai trash. So, really, there's no point in me watching it. Viral Hit, I don't know, man. Viral Hit, where is it? It was somewhere down here somewhere. This here? like I can see the appeal of it, but for me is just not in it for me because I can relate to the character in some ways, but this is a web manga, by the way, so I like it's kind of like here for me. It's not for me. It's not. Hey, to each their own when it comes to the attended audiences, but for me, it's just not for me though. But I do respect the main character though. I'll give it that. Like I'm a big fan of main characters that actually work hard for what they get. This is why Asta from Black Clover is one of my favorite characters in Shonen Jump. Because he actually works for what he got. Like, I'm not a big fan of, like, he's the chosen one, or, like, the story just giving them convenience, like the power of plot. Not a big fan of that. Because I prefer characters actually having to work for what they get. Because that way, once they become strong, it's earned. Like, I really don't like when main characters are just given power. Because if, like, it just cuts out all of the effort, like, that a main character would get. Because instead of just giving them the power, give them actual character development. See them actually train. Like, make them actually go through hell to get to where they are now. Don't just give them power, or don't just make convenience out of plot, you know? You mean like solo leveling and One Punch Man? See, here's the thing about solo leveling. I'm not a big fan of Jinwoo. I like don't hate me for saying that. Jinwoo, he does work hard, but at the same time, he had the power of plot, if I'm being honest. Because he had his reawakening. And then also his whole thing of like him getting strong pretty easily. It just became so convenient to him at that point, like to where it cuts out all of the hard work. So it cancels itself out in a way. So he does work hard, but at the same time, the power of plot gave him convenience. So it crosses each other out to where like it doesn't really feel it doesn't feel rewarded to me, honestly. My Hero Academia Season 6. Duh. And I missed Class 1A. Hey man, look. Have not watched the OVAs for My Hero. Are the OVAs canon? The majority of them are not, but to each their own. Well, that's just currently what I personally think about some of these animes as of now. I know that people may disagree with me, but really understand where I'm coming from though, guys. I have been watching anime for so long. Like, so long. Longer than you guys have been alive, to the point where, like, it just becomes monotonous. Because you have to understand, I've been watching anime since, like, 2006, 8, 9, somewhere between there. And this is when anime was starting to become big. You have to remember, I'm not talking about watching anime as just, like, watching it on TV or watching it as a pastime. I'm talking about watching anime like actually watching anime, like binge watching, like actually putting effort into watching animes. So the fact that like I've been watching animes for so long, all of this is just like monotonous at this point. And trust me, man, I've seen so many animes to where like I just it becomes harder and harder to get that feeling again. This is why like I'm kind of bummed out of anime. So a lot of them do not stick out to me. So every time I see an overpowered character, I just roll my eyes at that point. Do I watch hentai anime? No, I do not. Here's the thing. I don't watch hentai animes, but I do read hentai manga. Facts. I love romance hentai mangas, aka vanilla for those who are wondering. Like I stated, I do read hentai mangas. I do have some catalogs of hentai manga in my library, but here's the thing. I am not a big fan of hentai anime. I think hentai anime is bad. Like, all of them, in my personal opinion, are bad. Like, I would never watch a hentai anime because the animation sucks, period. Can't deny me on that. And also, for those who are not familiar with hentai animes, a lot of the female voice actors are actually dudes. For those who don't know that, I'm gonna say it right now. hentai anime or female voice actors are usually voiced by dudes. Guys are voicing the hentai ladies. If you did not know that, I hope you did know that, because a few years back they did an interview with a hentai voice actor, and it was a dude, and the guy voiced everybody in that hentai anime. I was like, dang, that's crazy. He voiced 5 characters. That's just beyond me. So if you didn't know that, now you know. This is why I don't like hentai animes anymore. It's just so frustrating because people don't understand. Like you listen to an anime moan in a hentai in a hentai anime, and then you come to recognize it was a dude who actually voiced that woman. But I do read hentai manga because I think hentai manga is amazing. If it's vanilla or pure romance. Every other genre, in my personal opinion, that's hentai is boring. Like, it has to be just pure romance. No, they do not do IRL stuff for hentai anime. I think a lot of people are kind of confused. A lot of hentai manga artists and a lot of hentai anime enthusiasts that actually create hentai animes and manga, a lot of them are single. Like, they're single. Like, man, people do not know, man. It's just crazy how uneducated people are when it comes to hentai. Like, I can actually go into the history of hentai, because like you would think that like people who do hentai artwork and hentai stuff are like super intimate, but they're not. It's pretty funny, honestly. Because like once you actually see them, you're like, wow, they're just normal people. Like they're literally normal people. Have you watched Overflow Season 2? No, I have not. And it's really just because it doesn't interest me enough, Mikey. But yeah, though, I said it before in the past, and I'll still say it now. I do like hentai manga, but only if it's the romance genre. Like, I'm not a big fan of, like, the boring, typical hentai stuff, you know? They gotta make some money now. So typically, watch it. No, I would not. Thank you, I'll pass. I just don't have time to watch anime like that. But people just need to understand how hentai works, man. Because people don't know anything about hentai. They're gonna come to me... Well, they're not on my level. That's for sure. For goddamn sure. Like, I have a folder just hentai manga. Like, 400-ish. Boring story is common to hentai anime. Yeah, this is why I don't really like hentai animes. One of my favorite hentai mangas of all time probably is what you call it, Futatabi no Koisu, Love Again. I think it was, I forgot who illustrated it. One of my favorite single chapter hentai indie stories. It's like 19 pages long. It's really just about a girlfriend who essentially gets a breakup because her guy pretty much leaves her for somebody else. And then she meets up with a childhood friend again, and they become a couple. One of my favorite hentai mangas. There's only one chapter that is. So, yeah, that's just one of my favorite hentai mangas. And also, I want to make this clear. I'm also not a big fan of, like, overly large breast, because I like my characters to be proportionate when it comes to hentai. Okay, sorry, that one person who just drops in like, he's talking about hentai? That's kind of weird. But yeah, though, I don't really... Well, like I stated, man, when it comes to anime and stuff, like, not hentai, but the romance genre is actually one of my favorite genres. Loving Yamada, well, Low 99. That's actually a very decent romance anime. but it's not my favorite. That's kind of funny. Like, I really don't have an all-time favorite romance anime that I can think of. Man, but I do like some romance though. For real. Unnamed Memory, one great, like, in terms of recent series, Unnamed Memory's a good one. What else is a good one? I think Koitaku, I think is what it's called. I don't remember what the anime was called. It came in 2017. Watakoi, that's what it is. Watakoi. Really good romance series. What else is a good romance series? There's a lot of good ones and a lot of bad ones. As long as it's realistic, I love those series. Not a big fan of like those unrealistic harems. It just doesn't appeal to me, guys. Oh, boys. Okay, My Dress Up Darling, I have yet to read the manga, so I don't know what happens, everybody. That's all I can say. And I guess I'll call this a live stream for today, guys. Because it is getting kinda... It's not getting late, but I gotta go do some stuff. But, yeah. Without further ado, guys. I know this might be a little bit of a short live stream. But it was really nice talking about anime and catching up with you guys. So, without further ado, I really gotta get going to do some stuff. And for that, that's really about it. So, yeah. See you in the next one. Peace.